What's up guys, Judo Sloth here, and today we are covering a strategy guide for mass dragons at Town Hall 10. This strategy is primarily used to 2-star Town Hall 10 and 11s. In the current state of the game, if you can 2-star a Town Hall 11, that allows your Town Hall 11s to drop and have a much better chance of 3-starring the Town Hall 10s. This is also one of the best strategies to use when upgrading your heroes because it doesn't rely heavily on them. If required, you can also use this to easily 3-star Town Hall 9s, although you do have to change your attacking route by attacking the remaining air defense head on. So the composition of this attack strategy is very simple. You will fill all of your camps with dragons, so 12 of them. One in the clan castle with 3 balloons and an earthquake spell. That spell pairs up with 2 of your lightning spells to take out an air defense. You then have another 2 lightning spells and an earthquake of your own to take out another air defense, and a rage spell to power your dragons over the town hall. However, your army composition will always depend on the base design. It's just good to have a starting block. You will see in some of the replays here, I actually drop 2 lightning spells and an earthquake spell, and opt to bring a few extra balloons and haste spells to get to exposed air defense so that I have more rage and freeze spells to take down the base. Now let's move across to the first attack and talk you through the strategy step by step. Now most importantly for this strategy is base design. You have to find a base where 2 of the air defense are behind the town hall and out of range of your dragons. You will see that is the case in this base. Alongside this, air sweepers are very important. You can take 1 head on, but 2 will be very difficult. In some cases, if it's right next to the air defense, you can take them both out with your Zap Quake. The other main thing which will prevent you from using this strategy is single target infernos, as they will shred through your dragons very quickly. This is a very simple strategy, with step 1 being to Zap Quake the air defense. You can see that I place 1 earthquake spell on each air defense that I plan to take out, and I also provide damage to surrounding buildings. Step 2 is spreading your dragons widely around the base at each side where you have taken out the air defense, so you have around about 6 dragons for each side. So on this example, I took out the air defense on the northwest and southwest sides, so that's the areas I'm coming in with the dragons. The most common mistake I see in this strategy is taking out the 2 air defense and then only coming in from 1/4 of the base. I like to deploy my clan castle dragon and balloons through the middle. This provides extra damage to the centre of the base where you want it, but by spreading out your dragons evenly, they create a nice natural funnel towards the town hall. Step 3 is then to deploy your rage spell. Since you only have 1, you want to utilise this to take down the town hall. You want to get your troops to it as fast as possible. So you can see the outer rim of the rage spell is just touching the town hall, but not over it. This gets your troops to it as fast as possible, but also keeps them enraged whilst they're taking the town hall down. As you are performing these first 3 steps, hold on to your heroes, because sometimes you may need them to come in and take the town hall. If everything goes to plan, step 4 is then deploying your heroes. You want to deploy them on the opposite side of the base to pick up as much percentage as possible. If you are attacking a Town Hall 11, you want to deploy them as soon as you're confident the dragons are going to take out the town hall. This will mean they can take out more buildings, since the Eagle Artillery will still be distracted by your dragons. And that's it for the attack strategy. It's a very simple to use, high percentage 2-star strategy. One thing I forgot to mention at the start was just how useful this strategy is for trophy pushing. Now that first replay summed up the mass dragon attack strategy in its simplest form. You'll see I've altered the composition for this second raid. So I've performed step 1 and Zap Quake the air defense, but I've only took 1 of them out because the northeast air defense is quite easy to get to with balloons. This allows me to bring a freeze spell for the air sweeper that I'm attacking into. I first deploy a lava hound along with 4 of my own balloons and a haste spell to push to the air defense as quick as possible. You will see the freeze spell was used for the sweeper, inferno tower and a couple of Teslas. Step 2 and 3 have already taken place, deploying the dragons and rage spell. I did only attack from one side on this base, but I initially funneled my dragons by taking out buildings in each of the compartments at either side. This meant I could push my dragons easily through the middle to the centre of the base where they would take out the town hall. You can see why I was explaining this strategy is great for whilst you're upgrading your heroes, because I already had the 2-star before I had to deploy them. However, since we have them, we can go ahead and perform step 4, deploying them on the back end to pick up as much percentage as possible. Now when you're deploying your heroes, it all depends on which ones you have and where the buildings are. Obviously, if they're within compartments, your king will have to break through a wall in order to get to them. So if there's any on the outside, that is a prime area to deploy him. You will have to make a judgment call. Sometimes you can split your heroes up to take out more buildings. Other times, if you have them both, you can put the queen in behind the king for a little bit of protection. Here's another example using the exact composition I showed you at the start. Step 1, we are taking out both of the air defense to the southern part of the town hall. Step 2, we are deploying our dragons across both of the southern sides. If you think about the base being cut into 4, we had an air defense protecting the southeast and the southwest side, so that's the sides we're bringing the dragons in. I have a wide spread of dragons deployed on each of these sides, which means the dragons move through the buildings equally, creating a nice natural funnel. Now a lot of times anti-3-star bases are perfect for this strategy, and you can come in to the side next to the town hall. On this base, both air sweepers are pointing north, so the obvious choice was to come from the south. You will see that natural funnel leads the dragons towards the town hall, and step 3, the rage spell again is touching the town hall, so it enraged the dragons forward, helping them to take out the buildings to the town hall quicker, and then they were still enraged as they were taking it down. By deploying the rage spell in this manner, it means that your dragons aren't taking as much damage because they're taking the defences to the town hall down quicker, but are still enraged to help you get that main target. Now we missed step 4, we deployed our king on the right hand side, but you may notice that another positive of this strategy is that when the clan castle contains air troops, which a lot of the time it does, they're not even triggered by the dragons. And if the dragons destroy the clan castle en route to the town hall, they may as well have not have even been there, because with the clan castle down, they obviously can't be triggered. So at this point we've had a couple of examples. Hopefully you're getting used to the attack strategy and feeling confident about trying it yourself. Let's show you one more example, then I'll show you a snapshot of the end of a raid using the heroes to get the town hall when the dragons missed it, and then we'll very quickly show how you can use this strategy to 3-star town hall 9s. So starting out with step 1, we zap-quaked the air defense to the bottom left, but we can easily use a clan castle of balloons and a haste spell to take out the air defense at the top. There's no other defences en route to that air defense, so they will go straight to it. We have deployed the dragons nice and wide as in step 2, but since the air defense are a little bit skewed in this base, we're not coming from 2 sides, we're actually curling the dragons around each corner in order to create that funnel. So they're taking out buildings on the side so that the main bulk coming from northwest to southeast are funneled straight through to the town hall. Since we only zap-quaked 1 air defense, we have a free spell for the far air sweeper, also get the Expo and Inferno Tower with that, and we also have 2 rage spells. So anytime you can take out an air defense easily without zap-quaking it, I would definitely recommend doing so, because having extra spells such as more rage or a freeze spell really can make the difference. I would say this has to be either the first or second defense that your balloons will track to in order to make it easy enough and 100% sure that you're going to take it out without using too many troops and spells. You can see that we've also deployed our heroes on the back end for that extra percent. So summarising the Mass Dragon attack strategy at Town Hall 10. First of all, base layout. You have to ensure that 2 of the air defence are out of range of the Town Hall. You also need to consider air sweepers and Inferno Tower settings. Starting the raid. Step 1, you need to take out 2 of the air defence en route to the Town Hall. In its simplest form, you will zap-quake 2 of the air defence, but if one or both of them are extremely exposed, you may be able to pick these off with balloons and a rage or even better, haste spells. Step 2 is deploying all of your dragons. This will be over the areas of the base which you have opened up by taking out the air defense. Most likely this will be across 2 sides. Step 3 is your rage spell. You want to deploy this to push your troops to the town hall and keep them enraged as they're taking it out. Step 4 is then deploying your heroes on the back end for percent, but as you can see in this raid, you sometimes may need to use them in order to come in and take the town hall. So it's important to hold on to them until you know the dragons are going to take it out. Now it does happen, sometimes as a Town Hall 10, you do need to drop and take a Town Hall 9, and this is an amazing strategy to get that done. I wanted to show you this just so you could see the difference, and it is that in step 2, instead of pushing your dragons to the Town Hall, your main target is the remaining 2 air defense. So you can see that the rage spell, as in step 3, pushes the dragons to the air defense quicker and keeps them enraged as they take it out. This now means that all 4 air defense are down and we have a mass of dragons nicely spread out, moving swiftly through the base. So the main differences to take out a Town Hall 9 are that since you're taking out all 4 air defense, you have to hit the remaining 2 head on to get to them first. This means that you're not giving them as much time to sit and pick off your dragons. You cannot come in from the clear side as you would when going for the 2-star against a Town Hall 10 or 11. So you will have to choose the first 2 air defense that you zap quake carefully so that you can line up the remaining 2 and get the dragons to them easily as you deploy them spread out in that line. So that wraps up the mass dragon attack strategy for Town Hall 10. Please share your thoughts and successes in the comments below. Any other questions about the strategy, drop them down there as well. I've been your host Judo Sloth. Make sure to subscribe for more guides and Clash of Clans content. And until next time, peace out guys. Stay tuned for more Clash of Clans.